Hello viewers and welcome back to Rome Total War 2 with me, PPChuChu. So it's been quite a bit of time since I've played this game actually. I've been recently very busy with just daily stuff, so I didn't really have an opportunity to play this recently, and that might have it's just kind of shown in the infrequency of these updates now. But anyhow, we're back today, and we're back for another match, so I think we were busy over here conquering Asia, so I guess we'll continue doing that. So yeah, things have been just picked up in pace. I mean, it's the beginning of the school year, really, so things are starting to get really rather busy, and likewise, my schedule does not have a lot of time anymore. So, I guess we'll mop up this area right here just by cleansing out these guys, and after that I really don't know where we should go. So that'll be an easy rebel battle. What I want to do right now is I want to check the public order here, seeing as how this area is a little unstable. What I can do is remove this, and that should help. Yeah, I see that they still haven't fixed this problem where the buildings produce way too much public squalor, making it really rather difficult to do anything, just due to the fact that it's so difficult to build any of the high-level improvements without butchering the amount of happiness inside your settlements. So come in here, change the buildings again. And this time I think we'll be fine with the temple of, the temple thing over there. And let's see. How should we continue our advance? Oh my god, they have an army of just slingers over here. So these people apparently think that having an army of slingers is good, and their empire has always been in the middle of Bithynia and Pontus. So I'm rather surprised that these people were able to survive for so long with barely anything.
With skillful tongues that we may speak our parts well, and so reach agreement.
I'm just going to declare war on them simply because there's no real way I can deal with them. Just simply because of the fact that I don't seem to have any diplomatic actions available when dealing with them. So we're going to declare war on them, and we'll see how those wars go. In the meantime, I suppose we'll build some more temples. Yeah, temples are starting to get rare now. I'm trying to find ones that spread Latin culture, and also do the thing where they what would be the word for it? Where they actively convert people, something along the lines of that. Anyhow, looks like we're going to have to change a few of the provincial improvements here as well. And yeah, unfortunately the 4th Legion has been pressed back. I'm not really sure if I described that or not, but these guys are going to have to fall back to Jerusalem or Egypt, an area, to really reinforce. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to probably pick up some mercenaries to actually supplement this army. We have a lot of spearmen, a lot of cavalry from the looks of it, and some camel spearmen from the looks of it too. So we could pick up an army of 4 mercenaries and really just carry them throughout. Really don't know if the Romans did use mercenaries a lot to a great extent, but if they did, that would be kind of cool to check out. I'm pretty sure that they fixed the problems here with the settlements being just absurdly difficult to conquer. So what I'll do is that I'll continue the siege right here, and I'm going to see if I have any siege equipment in this army, and it doesn't look like I do. But what we could do is that we could try this battle again where we try to fight for Antioch. My reasoning for that is that, from the looks of it, their army here is fairly simple, and the only real problem that we'll have is actually breaking through the gates.
Laying siege to the settlement.
So, I mean, assuming that we do this, what'll happen is that we're going to probably have a lot of trouble getting through the gates of the fortresses. So we'll spend one turn, we'll build those little standoff things, the little ladders, and going from there we should be able to move into the settlement really rather easily. Now we have an army of slingers here, and we also have an army of Rhodos over here, which I didn't notice. So what I think I'll do is that I'll get our 3rd Legion to attack these guys, and we'll fight this battle, and afterwards we'll try to swing back and get into the settlement. So yeah, I don't believe the Romans used not auxiliaries, but mercenaries very often. It was more or less they tried to incorporate the indigenous people as auxiliaries, more so than actually just paying them lump sums of cash and moving them like that. Not sure about that though. Let's see how these battles will play out. We appear to be fighting an enemy encampment this time too, so this will be a very interesting battle. Let's do a battle inside the dry climate, and what you can actually do is that you can build these little settlements on the map if you so choose to with your armies. I mean, what these little armies do, or what these little settlements do, is that they give you a little base camp here. And do these, yeah, these watchtowers actually fire down upon enemies, so that's rather useful. But, oh wait, no, I think we've already checked out one of these battles. But, well, my point is that they are present inside the game, and, well, what we're going to do here is that we're going to try to smash right through this little enemy block. So I want our guys to form double line. Gonna go like that, and we will essentially march right up to the enemies' gates and try to smash them through like that. So let's see. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, remember last time when we fought one of these battles, we tried to surround these guys, we tried to just pile up through all of the doors, and oh, I think we also had some dogs too, where we unleashed those guys onto them. That was rather cool. For this battle, I think we'll just try to skirmish off with these guys and just try to breach them like such. Oh, apparently you can't breach these buildings, these walls here. You can destroy them, but not breach them, which is really odd. I'm pretty sure we're able to lug stuff over them, so that's the crucial thing. How's the bulk of the Roman Legion doing? Have like a secondary skirmish line here.
Ready for.
Yeah, that battle cam's always pretty neat. So it looks like, are we in range? Yeah, we should be in range. No, we're barely out of range. So what I plan on doing here is that I'll move my my velites up now into firing position, and we have ego cohorts from which we're going to move forward, and we're going to try to block in the. If they're just going to assume a defensive line, then that's fine with me. But all I want to do is that I just want to huck flaming javelins over that wall and into their lines. What the Romans did was that when they built encampments like this, most of the troops would essentially live inside the middle of the little fortress that they would essentially build, and they would actually put like pasture animals or just like domesticated animals in general. I really hate the groupings, so I'm going to get rid of that right away. But yeah, they would put these domesticated animals onto the sides of the, or rather near the walls. So I mean, during battles where if any enemy force attacked them, sure, they would hit some stuff by using their javelins and stuff, but the majority of their like the Roman animals of sorts, the meat really, would be protected. I really hate that skirmishing mode thing. It can't tell when you have your troops behind your lines. So yeah, that's really odd. Let's see if I can get any good camera angles here. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. Just archers or javelin throwers throwing their stuff over the walls and not into the walls. And that's going to do a lot of damage behind those walls. And in the meantime, our superior infantry are going to just hammer these guys. Get our guys to do a mini charge here. Point blank javelins into the back of that column. Really bloody battle. I guess I stand corrected. I guess most of the javelins are going into the walls of the settlement. But no big deal. Yeah, let's do a quick reload here. I recall inside like medieval Total War, what used to happen was that if you order your guys to like shoot over stuff, well, rather no, the troops had two different firing settings. They would either shoot over stuff and kind of arc their shots like mortar rounds, or they would fire directly in. One was obviously more accurate than the other, so it was kind of a cool system, and I actually really liked it. But I don't know why they got rid of that. These guys were going to have to get them to shoot into the middle of that crowd right there. Yeah, this is exactly what I kind of wanted to happen. Just like, I usually just fight the battles to make just these horrendously violent battle scenes rather than employing efficient strategies. Oh wait, now the walls do break, and they do breach. Huh. Yeah, the walls just burned down. I mean, can you go into these areas? Yeah, you can go into them too, so that's kind of weird. I was under the impression that when it said the walls can't be breached, or can be destroyed but not breached, I was under the impression that you could destroy them, but there's no point in destroying them because you couldn't walk over the tile. Javelin throwers are just absolutely deadly. Alright, I have a feeling that's going on for a little too long, so I'll get some more guys here to sneak through the back and go from there. We're not doing too bad up here though. Taking a look at our losses, we've lost like less than 100 legionnaires, if you don't include the velites. In my army, I'd consider these auxiliary corps troopers to be legionnaires, simply because they do most of the legwork. I mean, just slaughtering people with the ranged weapons. And just look at that, just a solid little brick block pushing forward against these guys. Oh, you also have some velites in here. That's kind of weird, but alright. I'll let them fight in here, seeing as how they're fairly experienced troops, and they should be able to handle these guys in melee. At least for a little while. I'm not too worried about taking losses, so it's no big deal. So they're gonna charge. Oh. And that's right, our secondary force must be coming in now. Battle for this gate is just so brutal. Yeah, you have guys trying to cram in there. And over here, I'm going to get these guys to really push through. Yeah, they're only fighting archers right here, so I'm not too worried about charging these guys through. I think how the game does the actual damage calculations, or how it actually determines who wins a fight or not. Excuse me. Oh, I have a really bad cough right now. But anyhow, I think how it actually determines the actual like 1v1 brawls is that it does so using like the attack and defense values, but it only does so when you issue an attack order or a defense order. So if you just move two units into each other, it'll always use their defensive values as opposed to their attacking values, which is kind of odd. At least that's how I think it does it. And we'll kill all the prisoners here, so that will hopefully get rid of this army. Yep, there we go. Have a nice little heroic battle icon here now. Real question is, can we hurl our guy? Oh yes, we can! This is great. I thought we would have had like barely any points to attack. So yeah, we'll do this, and apparently we're fighting an ambush battle this time, so let's go. Typically when you fight these ambush battles, you set up your troops and you have that ambushing stance where you can put down to ambush the enemy's troops. But I don't know what happened here. I mean, this army was just standing still, and we actually moved to them to meet them, so that's kind of odd. But I guess we'll fight an ambush battle. So, oh, I was under the impression that this was a wooded map, but alright. I see, so their troops are going to be coming from here, and we get the opportunity to set up our troops wherever we really like. So we'll get our, we will get our Eagle cohorts on one side, and we will get our other troops on another. Keep the Velites back on the hills to shoot down onto these guys. And what I plan to do is just start this battle. Yeah, these battles get pretty bloody, and I'll jump up to the tactical map to issue commands here. Is that actually doing anything? No, apparently I can't even issue commands from there. So we will get our guys to charge in here. That's going to unveil our army, but that is alright. Have to do this in slow motion just because I don't want to risk bailing on this ambush thing. Get these guys toggle skirmish mode off, get them to move up, and now we get to enjoy the carnage of this battle. Guys down there are like, just quick, assemble! These guys are all slingers, so this will be just absolutely bloody once the shield wall comes in. Oh, deadly crossfire. Javelins coming from, oh, both sides. These guys are just sandwiched between the two legionary forces. Holy. I think the majority of their forces have already broken, yeah. All of their forces have already broken just because of that. I mean, we can chase them, but there's no real use. Yeah, there's no troops there at all now. So that was a quick victory. That cost us 9 Romans as compared to 1472 losses for the enemy. Oh wow. So yeah, I guess that'll be the first ambush. No, I think we've also seen an ambush before, right? I recall one being fought in Germany or near the Gallic regions, right? I don't know. Maybe this is the first battle, but anyhow, that is a victory nonetheless. And I think that'll actually be all we can do this turn. So we will end turn. Yeah, really odd ambush battle, but I mean, hey, that's all right. Let's see, what are we doing here? We're fighting a naval blockade battle, apparently.
Get the blockade set up!
Set up a blockade, I guess. I don't remember moving that troop, but alright. Oh right, and we also moved those land forces there too, to side. Alright, fair enough. We'll see how the results play out. Oh, and that's right, the turns are fairly long for this game, so I will be back in a little bit. And we're back with a triumph. So, that is all good and good, only that we've lost 2 settlements, Epithus over here, and 1 over here to a Pontus army. So we're going to have to clean up those 2 lands first, and I guess we'll do that now. So I'll get one of our armies to start moving back here. I'm not too worried about the settlement, so we'll do that here. And oh yes, our ladders should be complete, so we will check out that battle utilizing those siege corps troops. But what I want to do right now is I want to eliminate this fleet, so I think I'll just auto-resolve this battle. Actually, the auto-resolve chances... They're good auto-resolve chances, but we appear to take a lot of casualties. I'll see how it goes. Just this once, because I'm not sure if we've ever auto-resolved with such a low amount of troops remaining. So yeah, that'll end this settlement's revolt, and we can switch back the province's items here to things that we like. I think I'll convert this place down a notch. And there we go. Oh, that's right. We can pluck roads from them too. So we'll do that. one more settlement under our control. That is perfect. You know, I should probably check on what our little tax rate is set up to. Oh yes, we had to research some more tech. We'll just buy